All right, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another 12:30 Facebook Live here at Arizona Science Center. Now, all summer, Camp Innovation is taking over these Facebook Lives right here at 12:30 Monday through Friday every day. So keep on tuning in to check out some cool different activities each day based off of the camps we're doing in that respective week. Now, this week, our camp is calling all future scientists, which means that we are exploring different types of science and different careers within science all week. We're going from ethologists and biologists and engineers and everything in between. We're doing all kinds of cool stuff. But today we are talking a lot about engineering. And at camp we've been doing things like making roller coasters. But today we're going to talk about engineering, some kind of civic engineering, and engineering in rescue situations. And you're going to get to make your very own zip line to rescue a hiker that got stranded on top of a mountain and needs some type of escape. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to make a zip line. I'm going to show off my little zip line, because I worked really hard making this, and hopefully it works. But the fun part about science is we're going to see what happens. This is my little hiker. Here he goes. Let's see. Awesome, so my zip line works, that's awesome. You're going to be able to get to make your very own zip line at home. And it's super simple, and we're going to talk through the different engineering process, the different parts that you're going to need, the different materials you're going to need. So I've got them laid out on the table here. You're going to need a pipe cleaner. You're going to need a little cup. It can be a Dixie cup or any type of little cup that you have. That's going to be your container, right? That's going to be what holds your rider, holds your zip line rider to go all the way down to the bottom. You're going to need some string. You're going to need a straw. I've got two here. You should only need one straw, some tape, and some scissors to kind of work some of that out. And I'll take you through this process here, and we might set another zip line up, but we'll just take you through this process here. When you're engineering, you go through something that's called iterations. Now, iterations are basically, you want to try it first, so you start setting up little things and make that work. And then you start adding on to it to make sure that the whole thing works, right? So you don't typically build one giant thing before you test it out at all. So you build this giant thing and then test it and it doesn't work, and then you got to go all the way back, right? You start building a little at a time. Engineers go through iterations. So when I was building this, the first thing I wanted to do was set my straw up. So you're going to open the straw, and the straw is going to be what goes on our zip line here to keep this in place to let it slide down. And you got to think about things like friction, which is the force of this rubbing against that string. So you get your straw, and then you get your cup. And what I like to do with the cup is I'll take scissors or something, and I'll poke a little hole kind of towards the top on each side. Just a little hole. And then you can take the whole pipe cleaner. I'm going to cut the pipe cleaner down a little bit, cut it in half. And you're going to feed that through the hole. You can wrap it up. So to do that. And it'll make a nice little hook like that. But you're going to wait until you tie off that other one, because you're going to have it go around your straw. And then you're going to end up taping it to your straw. So then what you're going to do, once you have it there, is you are going to tape it to your straw, like I said. And voila, you have your zipline car here. Now this is where your rider is going to go. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a big piece of string, and before you cut it, you want to measure out where you're going to go with it, right? So if I wanted to go from back here, so all the way down here, I'd want at least this much string. So you want to do that before you measure it out. So I'll go ahead and cut that. Then you're going to take that string and feed it through your straw. Now, if you need a little help with this, you can take the other piece of pipe cleaner that you have. If you cut your pipe cleaner, and you can feed that a little bit through. Well, this one was a little short. I just realized that. But you can just basically feed that through. I know that was a little slip up there. It's cool. But what you can do, and it would still work too, if you can feed that string all the way through the pipe cleaner, basically, that's going to allow it to rest on the string and go from bottom or from top to bottom right there. Now, once you've done that, you're going to take your string up. So I'll just take this string right now, pretend that the straw is on there, and I'm going to take this string and just tape it up to the top here. And I'm not actually going to do it because we don't have the straw in here right now, but pretend that I did. Take the straw to the top, take the straw to the bottom, or take the string to the top, string to the bottom. You've got your straw in here. You can put your zip line rider right in there, and it should slide down. If it doesn't slide all the way down, there's a couple things that it could be. Maybe it doesn't have enough weight in there. Maybe it's not angled high enough. So you can experiment at home with different angles, with different friction, with all kinds of different stuff, and go through that iteration, that engineering process while you're doing that. So we got a lot of awesome different Facebook Lives we're going to be doing throughout the week here with Camp Innovation here at Arizona Science Center. At home, make sure you guys are staying safe. Make sure you're washing your hands. Make sure you're wearing masks. Make sure you're doing everything you can to keep yourself safe, to keep everybody around you safe. We will be back tomorrow and the next day and the next day. That's it. Tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, and then the following week with some Facebook Lives here for you. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.